Bro, I just gotta tell you, Rogue One is probably the worst movie of all time.
Have you seen Rise of the Skywalker?
Yeah, the greatest. Wait a second.
What?
You gotta get going, dude. The
Why?
Mr. Rodriguez show is starting.
Oh no! I'm coming. Fifth grade. Hey, Mr. Rodriguez here. Welcome back to the Mr. Rodriguez Show. Hey, let me know you're ready in 1, 2, 3.
Hey man, I'm ready.
You guys still got it. Still got it. All right. So, what we did in the last episode of the Mr. Rodriguez Show, or if you were in class with Mr. Rodriguez, we practiced blind contour drawing and modified contour drawing. If you were on the virtual end, we just did blind contour. Modified's not too different. Modified, you still can't look at your paper when you draw. You still got to keep one continuous line. You can't pick up your pencil. But if you stop drawing, that means if your pencil stops moving and your eye stops following the object, you can look down at your paper and make sure that you are, in the right spot. Then when you start drawing again, you have to look back at your object and you can continue. Remember, starting with blind and modified, you pick one spot to start, and then when your eye moves, your pencil moves. I'm gonna say press pause at the end of this explanation because we're gonna warm ourselves up a little bit. We're gonna get a little warm here. So, take your shoe, put it in front of you. You're gonna put your shoe in a spot where you can honestly not look down at your paper. You're gonna put your shoe up there, and we're gonna warm up with one blind contour, one 1-minute blind contour, and one 2-minute modified. So, in your sketchbook, get out a blank page. Label it 1-minute blind contour, and at this moment you can press pause, get yourself ready, and do your 1 minute. All right, now that you got your blind contour out of the way, we're gonna do our modified contour. Just as a reminder, a modified, you can look at your paper, but you have to stop drawing. You have to keep your pencil down because we're still actively doing a drawing. You can look at your positioning and then look back up at your object and keep drawing. So I'm gonna do 2 minutes here, 2 minutes on the clock. Find a new spot in your sketchbook, make sure your pencil's sharpened, hit pause, and go. All right, we finished our 2 minute. I think our eyes are pretty warmed up. We've drawn our shoe 2 times, all right? So now what we're gonna do is we are going to do a 5 minutes, modified shoe drawing. And this is gonna warm us up to the next thing. You're gonna draw your shoe a lot here. So with our 5 minute, you have to draw for the entire time. You cannot say that you are finished. It's gonna be done in a modified style where you can stop and you can look at your drawing and then continue, but you have to keep your pencil down. You're gonna do that for the entire 5 minutes. Now, if your wrist starts to hurt a little bit, you can stop, keep your pencil down, take your other hand, kind of rest it around like this, get it all nice and loose, come back and keep drawing. Now, you're probably thinking, I can finish my shoe pretty quickly. That was real funny right there. So if we're looking at Mr. Rodriguez's shoe right here, I just popped it right off. If we're looking at my shoe right here, okay? Look at all these lines and the stitches, all that stuff. I expect to see that stuff addressed. Your shoelaces alone should take you at least 5 minutes itself. So Really pay attention to these things. Really pay attention to all the small detail right there, okay? Now, we're gonna put a number on the clock here. We're gonna be looking to make sure nobody's looking at their paper. Let's just say the eye in the sky is looking to make sure that you do not look at your paper while you're drawing, unless you stop and mark it. We're gonna build this up because the project after this, you can draw your shoe normally. But 5-minute modified. Next class, we're gonna come back and draw the shoe. All right, good luck.